I am Jairus Dominic A. Fuentes. I am student of Bachelor of Science in Technology, majoring in mobile web application. In virtue ethics, I choose the human good is happiness because I can relate to this question. In my life, I usually celebrate my small achievements and success because I want to have a memorable memories that I can tell to my relatives. In my daily life, I usually help other people like kids, old people, especially poor people that have no enough food and money to buy their needs. Aristotle's main thesis is that there are differing views on what is best for humans and that in order to benefit from ethical research, we must settle this conflict. He maintains that ethics is not a theoretical field we ask what the good is for human, not just out of curiosity but also just we believe what that if we have a deeper understanding of what it means to flourish, we would be better able to realize our own good. What is the benefit in posing this query? Exactly. Aristotle is not searching for a list of good things. He makes the assumption that such a list can be created rather simply. For instance, most people would concur that it is good to have friends and to enjoy life, to be healthy, to be respected, and to have qualities like courage to some extent. The questions of whether some of these commodities are more desirable than others become complex and continuous. When Aristotle seeks out the good, he seeks out the highest good and he makes assumptions that whatever the greatest good turns out to be, it will have three qualities. It will be desired for own sake. It will not be valuable for the purpose of another good, and all other goods will be desirable for its sake. Duty ethics. Humans should be treated with respect according to Kant. They are an object and shouldn't be treated as such. Everyone has intrinsic worth, dignity, and a sense of purpose. Therefore, we should treat people like more tools or devices to further our own objectives. People should be viewed as end of themselves, as unique beings with their own realities. However, it is important to note that Kant doesn't imply that we should regard individuals as either means to our own aims or as ends in and of themselves. He contends that if we always treat them with respect or simultaneously as ends in themselves, we can use other or treat them as means to achieve our goals. For instance, we rarely visit the doctor to see them for fun or to be there for them. Instead, we visit the doctor to be treated or cured because we are probably ill and need help. As a result, we use the doctor as instrument to achieve our goals. In this example, receiving assistance with our physical or mental health, Kant contends that we can utilize the doctor as tool to achieve our goals as long as we treat them with the decency and respect that their end-focused personhood demands. As an IT student and future web developer, I have a second option or things that can be applicable to me when computers or IT systems are gone. I have other plans because in our life we cannot please things or people around us. We need a plan or something that can be applicable to us to grow and achieve our wants and dreams. Utilitarianism. In utilitarianism, I choose the third question because I have experienced this kind of thing, especially with my family. I am a person who deals with other people once because I want to treat other people as I treat myself. I am willing to sacrifice my happiness and wants to for other people because it gives me good feedback. As a kuya with my siblings, I usually say to my parents that I am okay with my things or the things that I have. I believe in kung anong meron ka, makontento ka. because everyone cannot afford what you have. Be happy and live your life to the fullest. We should assume that what matters most to us is also what matters most in reality. We should be wary of the values we end up with when anything goes wrong throughout the process of developing them. It's possible that women who have conservatively indoctrinated to be exceptionally selfless by conserved gendered standards don't value themselves enough because something went wrong with how their values were formed. What matters is a difficult issue to answer, particularly when two important things are odds with one another. However, we must at least pose the issue in order to determine whether we are self-sacrificing enough or too much. Feminist ethics. In feminist ethics, I choose relational ethics. The specificity of relationships is essential to care ethics. Each caring relation, according to Noddings, consists of at least two individuals, the one caring and the cared for. Such as relationship can undoubtedly be more than merely dyadic, an influence-based relationship between two individuals, as the one caring and the cared for may come to exhibit reciprocal commitment to each other's well-being. However, what sets apart all such relationships is that the caregiver always responds to the cared for person's perceived needs. The act is driven by an understanding of the reality of the cared for, where the carer experiences and perceives what the cared for is going through and then decides to offer assistance. These reactions could be unreasonable because providing care entails making a commitment to take action regardless of how slim the chances of success. However, in a perfect scenario, the justifications provided by the person providing care would be adequate to persuade an impartial observer that the person providing care actually took action to advance the well-being of cared for us. Caring entails sentiment but is not always an emotional activity. Environmental ethics. In an environmental ethics, I choose the anthropocentric approach. In terms of ethics, peace is human being above all other creatures. Only in relation to humans are non-humans, deserving of ethical attention, and anthropocentrism places to highest value and on reason. Anthropocentrism is a philosophical perspective that claims that humans are the most important or central beings in the universe. This fundamental idea is present in many Western faiths and philosophical systems. Anthropocentrism believes that humans are distinct from and superior to other living things and that human life has intrinsic value, whereas other living things such as plants, animals, minerals, and other resources are resources that can be used for benefit to humankind. According to other environmental ethicists, anthropocentrism can still be valued while maintaining an appreciation for the environment. This viewpoint, which is also known as prudential or enlightened anthropocentrism, contends that although humans have ethical duties to the environment, they can also be justified in terms of duties to one another.